The other thing I wanted to ask you about really quickly is Siouxsie. Siouxsie Sue. You played with Love and Rockets and Siouxsie in like 1981 or something.
87, I think it was. It was our first time over in the States for that band. And we did a little mini tour with them. Yeah, we were flying around in a little like a Cessna plane. It was terrifying. And we got in a storm once. Budgie was he was coming out with this very gallows humor that I can see the headlines now. It's gonna be Buddy Holly all over again. And Siouxsie was freaking the fuck out. Yeah. Shut up, Budgie! Shut the fuck up! We
It's
were
getting.
bouncing up and down, and yeah, it was a bit hair raising that.
Is she funny? She seems like she has a good sense of humor.
Yeah, she keeps to herself, you know.
Right. So when you go to Cool World, you don't like go Siouxsie and like high five her.
No,
That's not how it plays out.
you don't high five anybody.
I know. I just want, fans wonder about those things. Like if at Cool World you see other people that you toured with in the past and you're like, hey, how's it going? But practically speaking, I guess people are in their own spaces preparing for their sets and then they travel in and out and you don't necessarily even see anybody besides.
No, that is true. I mean, it's rare. It does happen occasionally.
Did Siouxsie try to steal your guitar player?
Yeah, yeah. They tried to poach Daniel. That was early on. That's when they lost John McGeoch. I remember that was at the gig with Daniel. It was our gig. It was the mark. I think it was in the marquee. Anyway, yeah, very sort of furtively, the manager of Siouxsie took Daniel inside and asked him, inquired whether he'd be interested, but he wasn't because we were really on the up and up then, and we were very excited about what we were doing in Bauhaus, you know. So
Yeah.
he declined. He declined. I mean, it's kind of flattering though, for him to be asked.
Oh, absolutely. I did a video about Siouxsie and Robert Smith. It's about the whole guitarist thing, her search for a guitarist over years, and Steve Severin, denied knowing anything about it and that it was, the work of the manager. My research tells me that he was the mastermind behind trying to steal guitarists from other bands, so. Ball of Confusion. Did you ever get a reaction from the Temptations on Ball of
Yeah,
Confusion?
yeah. I'll tell you a story. So they were doing a big show in LA, and a friend of my brother's, his mum was taking care of them. She was doing the hospitality. At the time, it was two of the original guys. I can't remember which ones were in the band. Anyway, this friend was very intrigued to know if they were aware of our cover. And he had a copy of the 12-inch single, and they were just hanging out. And he said, have you guys heard of this band, Love and Rockets? They covered the Ball of Confusion. They hadn't. He said, oh, well, I've got the record here if you'd like to hear it. And they said, sure, put it on. All right, check it out. So they listened to it all the way through, didn't say a word, and it finished. And then one of the original guys said, play that again. I said, okay. He put it on again, played all the way through. And then he said, damn, we should have done it like that.
That's
Really, I was knocked out to hear that.
seriously. I mean, you guys took a completely
They
different.
they dug it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, it made my day then.
I bet. And so I guess when you play a song like that, like they don't have to give any sort of permission. It's just, you know,
No, no, you just have to, pay the publishing.
right. Morrissey ended up at a Sex Pistols show regardless. He was there solely to see one of the opening acts, the Heartbreakers, with his heroes Jerry Nolan and Johnny Thunders. Though Morrissey was the Heartbreakers UK fan club president and greatest champion, Thunders and Nolan gave him the cold shoulder when he showed up at the soundcheck. Morrissey did connect with Mick Jones from The Clash that night. The two had spoken on the phone previously about Morrissey auditioning for Mick's band. Jones informed Morrissey that they had hired Joe Strummer as the Clash lead singer. It's fun, though, to imagine what a Morrissey-fronted version of The Clash might have sounded like.